Hey there. Today we're going to talk about organizing and interpreting data again. This is for the week of April the 20th through the 24th. Instead of using a bar graph like we did last time, we're going to be talking about using a tally mark graph. Remember, tally marks are what we used when we did our math board races in the classroom. If you won, then you got to add a tally mark to your team side. So we're going to do the same thing here. All right, tally graphs. They're just going to use tally bar marks, just like this, a group of 5. So we're going to continue. All right, here's the data that we need to place on the graph. Apparently we're going to be talking about pie. Apple pie, chocolate pie, and pumpkin pie. Well, looking at this, it gets a little confusing with all the pictures all randomly placed. So we're going to take this information and we're going to put it in our graph. And here's our tally graph. Kind of looks like the other one we did, except for it doesn't have quite as many boxes. So let's see how we make this kind of graph. Well, we need our title, favorite pie. And then over there, we're going to have our total column. Because just like looking at all those pictures, we're going to be looking at all those tally marks and we want to add them up. So we've got to have our categories. There's our apple pie, chocolate pie, and pumpkin pie. Well, I went back to the other slide and counted up how many apple pies there were. And so for every apple pie, I'm going to make just one tally mark. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's 5. Remember, the 5th one, we have to group them because we count by 5s with tally marks when there's groups. Now there's chocolate pie. Again, I went back and counted all those pictures of the chocolate pie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, there were 5 of those. Now for the pumpkin pie. Again, I went back to all those pictures and counted all the pumpkin pies. And there were 7 of them. So if you look at our chart now, we've got 2 groups that have tally marks and 1 that we've used a numeral in it. Well, we can fill in the rest of the chart with numbers and tally marks to finish it off. So apple pie, how many were there? 5. Chocolate pie, how many? 5. And of course, we know there's 7 pumpkin pies, so we need to put 7 tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we've got our chart all filled in. There's our information. Easier to read than just that whole bunch of pictures all scrambled together. So we're going to continue and we're going to start answering some questions about these different pies. Here's our first question. How many children like apple pie? Well, we need to find out. And if we go up there to the first row where it says apple pie, we know how many because we filled that in earlier. And how many children are there? Yeah, 5, and there they went. 5 children like apple pie. And that's not the only question we can ask. So let's move on to the next one. Here it is. How many children like pumpkin pie and apple pie? Ooh, we've got 2 pieces of information we need to add here. So let's do that. How many children like pumpkin pie and apple pie? I'm going to give you a little think time there. If you said 7 children like pumpkin pie, you're correct. What about our apple pie? Yeah, 5. Now we need to add that together, 7 plus 5. Remember the different ways you can add, doubles plus 1 or doubles plus 2. Put the small number in your head, count up, or an easier way, put the bigger number in your head and count up the 5 more. However you choose to do it. What is 7 plus 5? 12. Very good. All right, so now it's time for you to make a tally mark graph just like you did your bar graph. Remember, if it's in your packet of papers at home, find that one and complete it. Or if you're doing the one online, complete that one there. However you're working, you're both working on tally mark charts. So go ahead, answer those questions, do the best you can. And I know you've got that. All right, see you later. Bye.